Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So far, we have seen people in the public domain. We have analyzed their speeches. We have realized what is good, what is bad. Now we are going to play a game. I have invited a couple of my students to come forward. And what they would be doing is very simple. They'll be standing here and they will be giving some speeches. Not very lengthy, short ones. We are going to be looking at how they speak. Your business is to learn from them as well. What are the things I would like you people to observe? Observe multiple elements of the body because, as I said, it speaks. The most important of which is, of course, the eye contact. Quite often when the audience is in front of us, people tend to break eye contact, as I did mention in that interview of Sachin Tendulkar. If the confidence is not there, people will tend to break. For example, while trying to recall, they would probably look up. Good afternoon. They could probably look down. But one thing is for sure, eye contact would be broken. That's not a good news. You have to learn how to speak while you're looking at the audience. When you continue to maintain the eye contact, you are exhibiting not just your confidence, you're also exhibiting your interest in the listener. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what connects the speaker to the listener. Second element I want you to concentrate are on the legs. Remember, I told you when I was talking about the clipping on Amitabh Bachchan that one should see to it that the weight is well balanced. Unfortunately, quite often people tend to play around like this, or as I did say, like this. Now, when people tend to move like this, ladies and gentlemen, this is a dance, this is a distraction. You will notice people do that. They could even be moving around like this as if they are blowing in the wind. All that is bad. Get a control over your body. So whenever you go onto the dais, see to it that the balance is there on both the legs, your chest is straight, your eye contact is well maintained, and of course the hand movement has to be done. You will also notice the fact that people who are aggressive tend to point fingers like this rather than like this. There's a big difference between this and this. This is aggressive. This is assertive. Smile is always a strength. As I did talk about the strength of Michelle Obama as well as Mr. Obama, I talked about their ability to connect with a smile. Smile is good. And of course you know that. But when you are under pressure, the first thing you will forget is smile. You will realize the fact that under pressure you fail to smile, and when you fail to smile, you fail to use the greatest gift God has given you in terms of beauty, your smile. You will also notice the fact that sometimes people tend to play with their tongue and the lips. This is what is a jutting of lips. Don't laugh, you will notice that happening as well. Whenever lips go dry, and that is again an indication of tension, you will find people wetting their lips. These are all nervous twitches, and yes, you need to be aware of it. Nervous twitch can come in different formats. Sometimes you will see young hero or heroine, when they are giving speeches, they would have set the hair like this. Is that a style? Not really. The moment it is repetitive, it becomes a nervous twitch. Quite often I have noticed people tend to touch their nose quite often. Ladies and gentlemen, nervous twitch. Observe. Because when you start observing this, you realize the fact that body is giving a signal. It could be a positive signal in terms of openness of chest, or it can be a closed one, like I said before, in terms of closing like this. Once you start learning to read others' body language, two things happen. You realize the fact that you are not the only person tensed, the other person is also tensed. And the moment you realize the other person is also tensed, ladies and gentlemen, the influence it has on you is good. You start feeling special. You know the fact that in the fight of ego, your ego is doing good enough. But there's a second reason why I ask you to start learning to read others' body language. Today you learn others' body language, tomorrow you start studying your own. You start looking at what are the things that you are doing wrong. Maybe a filler, maybe a missing smile, maybe breaking of eye contact, maybe abrupt hand movements. And the moment you recognize you have it, you know what to do next. See to it that you are reinforcing the strengths, removing your weaknesses. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the way you go forward to evolve as a fantastic speaker. Let's start watching and let's start analyzing. And of course, you are going to help me analyze them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do an activity. I'm going to be asking a student of mine to come forward and then make a presentation. And then I'm going to give him or her the feedback, and we will see how well the student is able to take the feedback and probably show an improvement. You'll notice the fact that person is not going to become perfect immediately, but quite a few of areas where things were going wrong would see an improvement. Reason is very simple. If we don't improve, it's not because we don't know how to improve, because no one has told us which areas to improve. Ladies and gentlemen, by merely knowing the mistakes we commit, there's a very good chance we can avoid committing those mistakes. Enjoy this, and yes, I will be back when I have to give the feedback, and then we shall look at the improvement, if any, in the way the feedback is taken. Thank you so much.